Login failures lock users out of your app. From forgotten passwords to broken authentication flows, a bad login experience is a nightmare for both users and support teams. While a simple login screen seems easy to test, complexity grows fast when you introduce two-factor authentication, magic links, SSO, or team-based accounts. Can your tests keep up? Hi, I'm Luis from Mailsac, and in this guide, I'll show you how to automate 2FA email verification using Selenium and Mailsac. You'll send a real email, extract the one-time password programmatically, and validate authentication, ensuring your app's login works flawlessly. You're already familiar with Selenium. After all, it's a core tool for browser automation, and fun fact, we're a proud sponsor. But have you ever directly worked with WebDriver? WebDriver is what allows Selenium to control a browser just like a real user by clicking buttons, filling out forms, and navigating pages. For our automated two-factor authentication test, we'll use WebDriver to interact with the login flow, retrieve the OTP, the one-time password, from an email, and complete verification. Let's get right to it by starting with an installation. We'll do all of this in JavaScript. Step 1. Install Selenium for JavaScript. Let's start by installing Selenium via npm. You'll also need to install Chrome driver by manually downloading it from Google or from your package manager. Step 2. Sign up at Mailsac for mail testing. Mailsac provides disposable email addresses and an API to fetch incoming emails. We'll use it to verify a two-factor authentication email is received and contains the correct code. So to start, why use Mailsac? Well, it eliminates a reliance on real email accounts. No need to clutter your inbox with test emails. It also prevents rate limiting and spam issues. We also automate email verification. Fetch your emails instantly with our API. So to set up a Mailsac API access, you first create a free Mailsac account. You go to mailsac.com and sign up. Navigate to your API dashboard to generate an API key. And then you install the Mailsac API client for JavaScript. And then store your API key securely. Use environment variables by creating a .env file. Now that we've installed Selenium and set up our Mailsac account, we can start writing our test script to automatically log in, retrieve the two-factor code, and verify it in our application. Let's introduce our sample application that we're going to test, called Active Forums. It's an early version of a forum application. It's got the basic logic of sign in, the landing page that shows you all of your posts, and the admin panel. The pages that we're interested in are the sign in page, the one-time password page, and the landing page after you log in. Let's automate the process of logging in, retrieving the two-factor authentication code, and verifying it. Step 1. Automate the login process. Our first task is to navigate to the login page, enter the username and password, and submit the form. Here we open the login page, enter our credentials for username and password in the form fields, click the login button, and then we return back to the two-factor authentication check. Step 2. Retrieve the two-factor authentication code via Mailsac API. Once the user is on a two-factor authentication screen, we need to fetch the one-time password from the email inbox. So we load the API in the script, then we write a function to check the inbox and extract the 6-digit code from the email. What this does is checks the Mailsac inbox for a new email, extracts the latest email's content, and then uses a regular expression to find the 6-digit two-factor code inside the email body. Step 3. Input the two-factor authentication code in the login form. Now that we have the two-factor authentication code, we return to Selenium to enter it into the form. What this does, it retries up to 5 times to fetch the two-factor authentication code from the email inbox. If no code is found, it waits 5 seconds before trying again. Once the code is found, it inputs it into the form and submits it. Then it waits for the dashboard page to confirm a successful login. Step 4. Run the full automated test. Now we combine everything into a single test flow. And here's what our main file, main.js, looks like. Login authentication is a critical part of any web application, and failing to test it properly can lead to frustrated users and costly support issues. By combining Selenium for browser automation and Mailsac for email-based two-factor authentication verification, we've built a fully automated test that ensures your app's login process works smoothly. With this setup, your testing team can programmatically retrieve real one-time passwords from email, automate the entire login flow, including 2FA verification, and reduce reliance on manual testing and catch authentication issues early. This approach not only saves time, but also improves the reliability of your authentication system. You can now integrate this script into your CI/CD pipeline to ensure that every update maintains seamless login functionality. Visit our forums if you have any questions, and now it's your turn. Try running the script, tweak it for your specific use case, and start automating your login tests today. This has been Luis from Mailsac. Till next time.